is good, YouTube? Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis coming to y'all with a quick video. I wanted to let you guys know I got some new merchandise available, not just t-shirt anymore. I got different type of t-shirt, different type of shirts and logos that you can purchase on my spread shirt, and also hoodies now. We have expanded and added more to the channel and more merchandise for the brand. Thanks for supporting. It will be in the description and the links will be in the comment section below. Thanks for helping me and supporting the movement. Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis. I'm going to check out the video. What is good, YouTube? It's Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis coming to y'all with a quick video. We're going to talk about the top 5 MVP candidates so far. And it's tough because it's so early and so many teams either got off to a bad start or certain players ain't where they should be right now because of chemistry things and coaching changes and things like that. So honestly, it's kind of tough right now to pick the MVP because it's not anybody that's really out here blowing the wind open, and it's not really a guy or somebody that really is the MVP right now. It's a bunch of guys that's in the conversation. Nobody has took the lead, but then again, it is still early in the season. So I'm gonna start from honorable mention all the way to who I think MVP is right now. And I do factor in stats. I do factor in games that they play, and I do factor in, um, the standings and where they are record wise as a team. So number 6, Luka Doncic. I wanted to put Luka in the top 5, but he just barely missed it. When you look at the Dallas Mavericks, they're playing a lot better than what a lot of people thought. Most people thought that they wouldn't make the playoffs, even though it is still early and they still could miss it by the end of the year. It is good to see them get off to a good start. Luka and Porzingis has been amazing. Porzingis has been able to knock down the mid range. He's been able to stretch out the floor and knock down threes. But it's Luka's ability to make plays, whether it's scoring, whether it's passing, whether it's rebounding, whether it's even getting out in transition, or whether it's creating a shot off the dribble to knock down threes or mid-range, or even just getting to the paint for a floater. It really has been keeping the defense on his heels, and you don't really know what Doncic is going to do next, and that's what's making it tough to guard him because time and time again, he's either making the right play or he's turning it over or he's missing the shot. But you don't really know what he's going to do. And he's putting people in triple threat positions. He's making teams pick their poison. And he's really advancing, eating them up. And his scoring numbers are up from last year. His rebound numbers are up. His assist numbers are up. And if he continues on this pace, he might even win his first MVP. The thing about it is it's tough to do it. But when you look at it from Luka's perspective, as long as he stay healthy and they still winning, he's going to have the ability to put up crazy stats. It's just about can they stay at the top of the West and could they make the playoffs, and that will determine if Luka Doncic will be the MVP for the Dallas Mavericks and the NBA Basketball League. Um, Number 5, LeBron James. I wanted LeBron to be higher, but he hasn't been shooting as well from the field and from 3, and he's been getting a lot of turnovers. But the only problem with LeBron is that I think the splitting the vote gonna hurt him. Some people think Anthony Davis has had a better season than LeBron, and it's because LeBron has been deferring. He hasn't been trying to score. He's been trying to be an actual point guard, but he has picked his spots when to score. He picks his spots when he wants to take over, and he continues to set up his teammates. This is a team where they're surrounded by a bunch of role players and skill set guys, and they need somebody to help them out. And LeBron has been able to do it so far this season. I think that it's important that he does because this team needs them to set up their food so that they can eat. And LeBron has been able to do it throughout his whole career, but now he's doing it at a higher and more longer level. And I know he's going to be tired. I know he's trying harder on defense. And I know that he can still give you 20 plus points. And that's why I have LeBron at number 5. The points, the assists, the wins, and the fact that he can take over a game and close it just like we seen against the Dallas Mavericks on Friday. Number 4, Giannis. A lot of people pick Giannis to win MVP, and I think that he has helped his case the last couple games, helping the Bucks start to a 2-0 lead and losing two in a row to now they have a great record. I think that Giannis is a big part of that, playing defensively. At first, he got in a lot of foul trouble at the beginning of the season. His defense was it was a little weird seeing him get scored on and seeing him not put that maximum effort that he showed in preseason. But Giannis, he's going to continue to put up monster numbers because they need Giannis to do that in Milwaukee for them to win. They need him to create shots. They need him to be able to finish plays and push the tempo and make the defense honest and keep them guarding. His jump shot is something that he has been using a lot more, and he hasn't been really knocking out the mid range or the threes at a great enough clip. But one thing I will say, I like the fact that he's not scared to take it. I like the fact that he's willing to take it. And I like Giannis right now. Defensively, he has gotten better the last couple of games. Offensively, he still looks as dominant as he was last year. And honestly, Giannis hasn't made a significant step like I thought he would. But like I said, it is the start of the season. He has a lot of new teammates. They changed the system just a little bit, and he has to get acclimated. He has to be able to build that trust and that relationship with his teammates, and you can't really do that right now because it's so early in the season. So I got Giannis number 4. Number 3, I got Karl-Anthony Towns. He would have been higher if he didn't get suspended because they was able to win that game without him. But Karl-Anthony Towns has become the guy that we thought he could be as a number 1 pick, being able to take over games with the ability to shoot the mid-range, ability to shoot the 3, shoot free throws, post up, and on switches and mismatches, or just being able to isolate. He can face up in the post. He can swing and use hook shots in the post. And the guy, it's not really much he can't do offensively, and his team has got off to a great start. Nobody thought that the Minnesota Timberwolves would be at the top of the West or one of the teams in that conversation because they just seemed like they didn't have enough talent. Minnesota has to continue to ride this wave and continue to play hard. And Towns been playing a little bit better defensively, and so has his teammates. You got to lead by example. You got to show teams that you're not playing. This is going to be a different season for you. And Towns been so healthy and indestructible so far in his career. It's good to see him literally go out there and dominate. Kind of wish that he didn't get into a fight with Joel Embiid, but since he did, I had to factor that in this MVP conversation. And at the end of the day, they ended up losing to the Sixers, even with Towns on the court. It seemed like they was going to lose. But that's the only reason why I don't have Towns higher is because the fact that he got suspended. Number 2, Anthony Davis. I think Anthony Davis has been the best player on the Lakers, giving you 28 points and 11 rebounds, while also protecting the paint, leading the NBA in blocks. His efficiency hasn't been where it usually be. He's taking tough fadeaways. He's taking tough face-up shots, and he still is posting up and getting teams in foul trouble and still being aggressive. This is the most aggressiveness I have ever seen. But Anthony Davis literally going out there trying to destroy, finish, and just brutalize anybody that's in front of him. Only thing that's really stopping Anthony Davis from being MVP is the fact that he hasn't been as efficient from 3. He hasn't been efficient from the field. Even though he is putting up great numbers, and the Lakers are the number 1 team in the West so far, and he's a big part of that because he's getting the most touches, and they riding him throughout the game. Um, once his efficiency, he get better chemistry with his teammates, and he understands where they're going to be at. Plus, once they get healthy, they got Rondo, and Kyle Kuzma finally came back. I think that's when they're going to start hitting their stride. And I just want to see, can Anthony Davis stay healthy enough to be MVP, and can he end up playing even better than he is right now? Anthony Davis isn't playing the best basketball right now, and I think that he can still take his game to another level and really help this team hit a level that they haven't shown right now. But instead, they're still winning. They won 5 straight games. They have looked pretty great defensively, and you can give credit to Frank Vogel, and you can give credit to the teammates for them taking a commitment and taking pride in defense and willing to sacrifice their body and do whatever it takes to win games. And that's the thing that matters most when you're trying to win MVP, but most importantly, when you're trying to win a championship. And I feel like they have done that even with LeBron James. But so far, I think Anthony Davis will be the MVP if he just dominated a little bit more efficiently. I would have had him at number one. Number one, Kawhi Leonard. He has been efficient. He did miss one game, and they ended up losing that game. He did lose against Phoenix, but other than that, Kawhi Leonard looks absolutely unguardable. His ability to knock people off with his strength, his ability to create space with his strength or with step backs, his ability to fade makes players struggle because you don't know when he's going to pull up and you don't know if he's going to counter with a fade. His free throw shooting has been great. His three-point shooting has been where you want it to be. He has looked unstoppable and unguardable at a lot of points this season, and it's just scary to see how good that he is and how great he has become. And he still is playing great defense, and he's still giving a lot of effort and energy on that end of the court. So I love me some Kawhi Leonard. You guys know I picked him to win MVP the last couple of years, and so far it's a close race between him, Anthony Davis, and obviously LeBron and Towns and Giannis. I don't know if he's going to win MVP, especially because Paul George hasn't played yet. But other than that, he has done everything that you want him to do. He has been able to close games. He's been able to take over games. And he has been able to beat the Lakers so far this season. So at the end of the day, Kawhi Leonard, that's my MVP right now. It is going to change throughout the season. November is just starting, and this is the beginning of the season. And this is going to be the first complete month of players playing. So we'll get a more larger sample size of how teams are and how players are this season because of November. So I'll be updating my top 5 MVP candidates later in the season, basically probably December, the first week of December. So let me know what you guys think, who the MVP is. Let me know if I underrated somebody, overrated somebody, missed somebody, whatever you think. Let me know in the comment section below. At the end of the day, I read every comment. Thanks for watching. Like this video, check out my older videos on my channel. I have many playlists. I break down rookies, I break down players, I break down summer league. I do cover the draft, and I got a mock draft up already. Not only that, I do podcasts, and I also talk about the game of basketball, whether it comes to summer league, free agency, trade deadline, buyouts, and also I cover top 10 discussions and stuff like that. So you like this type of video, you like the NBA, check out my older videos and my playlists. I enjoy making these videos. You guys enjoy watching.